Hello.
Morning.
Hello. You are so lovely.
Thank you, sir. You as
Cock.
well.
So 530-488.
9768.
9768. I
Hmm.
like to do things when the mind of the viewer is not expecting it.
Very good.
Maybe then they will remember that they're supposed to give a one-time donation of
Yes.
$400 million each. Yes.
Someone just reached out this morning, last night it was, and he said,
Okay.
I have millions of dollars, and here's 2.5 million if you will go buy an Apple uh, gold card or a Razor gold card. And I just thought, okay, this is one of those scams, where they're
Oh, yeah.
trying to get us to buy something so that they then take what is on that card,
Yeah.
and that's their haul for the month.
Oh boy. I'm so sorry that happens over and over and over.
It's one of those things that people make a job out of scamming others. And then
Yeah.
what happens, Mark, is that when people are so in such a predicament that they need capital, these things want to play on your mind and want to
Right.
make you think, oh, maybe, but the truth is, no,
Yeah.
it's not
Well,
that
and
way.
yeah. Thank
And
you for letting us know about that in case other people are targeted. The
they
other
target people who are older and people who
yeah,
basically will buy it. They're looking
yeah,
for
the more
something,
susceptible, yeah, more
some
susceptible
sort of
people.
help, and then
Yeah.
we're prey. We become
Mm.
prey to this
Yep. Yep.
invisible person. But they always say they're like some sort of a celebrity, a celebrity. It's like, well, I've never seen your face.
Yeah, I've
Where
never
where is it
seen
that you're
you in
so
a
well known?
peanut commercial. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So then I block them,
Good for
because
you. Yeah.
you got to block those numbers. They'll pop up a million. It's
Well, yeah.
little weeds. So you pluck one, but really 10 more sprout up in its spot. But we just have to
Yeah.
know that if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true.
Yes. So I
Not to
heard,
say, Mark, that if someone saw this and they were wanting to give something, that's a different story, right? That's a different audience, maybe,
yeah.
and a
Yeah.
different source. It's real versus someone asking from you something from you when you've apparently or supposedly won something. So
Yeah.
good notes, right? Good notes to remember.
Hmm.
And just if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. And block them, report them, and there's one less. I have to tell you something funny. One
Okay.
time, one of these guys called me, on the phone when we had a landline, and
Right.
said, "Oh, he was talking to me about something like that, what I had won or something." And I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
"Young man, you can barely say the word congratulations. Why do you think I you could sucker me into that?" And then someone had given me some curse words to say in Indian,
Okay.
in Punjabi, and so
Right.
I used those words and
Okay.
just hung up on the guy. But he
Very
could barely
good.
say the word congratulations, and I'm like, dude, dude,
Ah,
like you
oh
can barely
boy.
utter this. I do
Oh,
not understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. Isn't that like
yes.
from one of the, not a Men
Well,
in Black movie, but one of those Chris
one of those kind.
Curtis
Yeah.
Tucker, Jackie Chan
Yeah.
movies? But anyway,
Well, there was a fun one on the internet one day where a guy took a scam call and then he turned away from the phone, but then also raised his voice and said, "We're here today, ladies and gentlemen, with the FBI for the." Boy, did that guy hang up fast.
Yes, and that's exactly what you can do. You can report them to the FBI.
Yeah. Well,
I submit it through, like, there is some blocking and reporting mechanism, and then you pick
yeah.
whether it was inappropriate content,
Yeah. Or
cruelty, or well, and then there's fraud, scam.
yeah.
But again, it's one of those things that has been happening for a very long time. Here locally in Sacramento, a couple of years ago, I went to buy a lunch downtown when I was working there.
Right.
And right after my purchase, my bank account was emptied.
Oh.
Yeah.
So someone at the cafe
Yes.
took that number.
Yes. And then proceeded to um, empty it. But the thing is, luckily that the bank put a stop to it because it felt like
Looked
it was coming
suspicious.
from
Yeah.
falafel corner,
Ha ha.
and yeah, so they blocked it. But it's sort of crazy. Everything was sort of frozen for about three
Oh.
days until
Hmm.
they could figure out it was a
Yeah. What
scam and
really?
pinpoint it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, keep
Well,
safe out there. Keep safe. There's too many scams, and then there are people that are real who really need your help, like us at Alternative Housing Alliance.
yes.
And so this is the mission that we're on is mission-based housing for people who
Okay.
are marginalized or live on a lower income
Mm,
than they used to,
right.
or maybe they're disabled and are unable to work, so they live on this much, right? They're
Mm.
our demographic to house first. And the truth is, there is a need in underemployed groups as well, but the ones who are vulnerable and need a place today, those are the target, the people that we're going after, so we can house them with dignity and help them to thrive. Because I
Well,
want people to do more than survive out there.
yeah, and I two groups come to mind: single mothers who are homeless and veterans.
Yes,
I used to work with a veterans group in Minnesota, and boy, the number of veteran suicides per day in the
yes,
United States would shock you. So these
and
young men who were 18 or 19 went
right,
somewhere, fought supposedly for freedom,
right,
came home and were so demoralized by the non-existence of a welcome or help that
right.
they either commit suicide or are thinking about it. It's just terrible.
It is terrible. So when I worked in case management, a lot of my veterans were my clients, and they, you know what the Veterans Administration would do to them here? They would kick them out in a hospital gown because they're unhoused. They have nowhere to be discharged to. They would kick them out in their hospital gown with their bum hanging out. And they would just sometimes they were so ill, they would just plop on the grass there, and of course security would come to move them, but it's a horrendous
Yeah.
sight when the country that they have fought for
Yes.
doesn't consider them human enough to treat with dignity. There's
Yes.
something wrong with
And
that system.
well, and a few other countries in the world, and I want to say especially the Scandinavian countries, seem to treat their citizens better. And I think
Yes,
this kind of thing is part of the what I feel is the current downfall of the United States because all the bad things we do are piling up,
yes,
and the world's noticing more. I won't say why.
yes,
Yeah.
right,
So anyway, so it's just sad the way. Anyway, so
yes,
folks, consider donating to www.althousing, the number four, the word all, all.org.
yes,
Go
yes,
there, push the donate button, give a one-time donation.
yes,
That that is, I'm gonna say it this way because I'm from Ohio. We don't know any better. The largest donation you can make at that moment. whether that's $5 or $50 or
Yes.
$500 or whatever it is. Lourdes is someone, she and her husband, whom I admire, and they do a good thing, and we need to support them as best we can. And
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
so, yeah, well, you're very welcome. I'm going to take a break. I didn't even ask you because I'm so tired.
No worries. No
Let's
worries.
take a 10-minute, maybe.
Okay.
I'll see you at 9:21 or 9:22.
Sounds wonderful. I will be here.
God bless.
God bless you. We'll see you
God
soon.
bless you, honey.